Hello and welcome to my next walkthrough of 60 seconds. Oh. The full atomic experience. Yes. We take the fat man. Radio. I think radio is important. Very important. I have no idea where what is. Okay. Take as much loot as you can. Oh, I'm already full. No. Where's the... Get it in! No, move! Move all that trash. Come! Come with me. Get in. Come, get in. Oh no, this is going bad. Come on. Come. Oh, radio, yeah. Oh, I'm stuck. There's the gun. There's the gun. I need the gun. Let's hope it has ammo. Maybe we can scare people with that. Who needs bullets? Oh, I don't think I have enough water and food. Day one. Yeah, this is looking very horrible. All of us made it into shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we are all together, we can make it work down here. Remember, hearing canned soup is healthy for you. No, not even in the slightest. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. Oh, we can't really say we recall putting all of these supplies here, but we are definitely going to put them to good use. Plus 1x. This one over here. Good thing we grabbed that suitcase. What we found inside will definitely prove useful. Plus 1 flashlight, okay. We don't have that much food, no one's complaining yet. But even canned soup might even become an extravagant dish quite soon. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. No one gets food or water except me. This is the best stock shelter. This is the best stock shelter we have ever seen. Probably the only shelter you have ever seen. We've never seen another one. But we are sure this is a good amount of supplies. Yeah, okay. No one gets food. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best out of it, or else we might find ourselves even more trouble. Flies? Food? Day 2. It's easy to feel a bit down when living underground. Like this, no sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism and try to bring some cheerfulness into our lives. There's nothing going on with Ted, nothing new anyway. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. You could have left that out. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? Oh no. They said nothing new. No. I don't think anyone needs something right now. Ted is happy to risk his life in the ways. Okay. We can send Dolores from... Okay. Contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions will result in radiation sickness. No, then we do not need to go. There's a lot of space down here and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks get loose, today we revealed a hole. We felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of the stench? Yes, of course. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts. This isn't Fallout. But nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat. Food! Who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him. So we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. Where did you get the empty can from? All Ted wishes for a few drops of water. He will get water. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Yes, water. No, will not last long without water. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Yes, everyone gets their fair... Can we... Okay, everyone gets their fair share of water. That is... Yes, that's one bottle. Okay. Not good. Unable to still highly radioactive. We're not big fans of our strange smelling shelter, but when we started to smell something burning, we quickly realized how much we preferred the nothing is on fire scent it had before. A fire, we need to put it out and save our supplies. Of course. We don't have any time to save them all. What do we save? Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, portable radio. Yeah, that's important. Come on, where's the rescue man? That was close. We were able to put out the fire and nothing seems to be damaged. At least not very badly. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again, or we might need to call the firemen. Are there even any firemen left? No. No. Absolutely no. They are no longer thirsty. That's... Do they need food right now? I don't think so. Still irradiated. Going to the waste right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. You can see that it's going down every day. Are the walls closing in on us? In this space... Is this space getting smaller with every passing minute? We need to get out of here. Now, open the door. Open the damn door. No, definitely not. I will put that padlock on. Okay, anything I can do around here? Meh. Nothing. Keeping the door closed was the right thing to do, but the tensions are rising in our tiny little shelter. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble, nothing new. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Dolores is fine and well. As much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Nothing new to report on Timmy. Nope, no one gets food. The contamination on our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. It's getting better. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans. No one is eating anything! And that unmentionable bucket of overflowing. Yeah, okay. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspicious big insects. Wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? Uh-oh. We got the rat roaches here. Day 6. The red roaches here! And you cannot eat them? That's pure food! Oh my, that thing is huge! And there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We already feel all dirty. Where's water when Ted needs it? No one gets water. Mary Jane is thirsty and has to drink something. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Okay. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Ted does not need food. Okay. Timmy prefers some apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. Okay. Everyone gets water and they both get a can of soup. Yes. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell. But no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life. So maybe we should too. But it's not easy, say. We didn't have a photo of him tucked away in one of these books at home. Well, that thing is gone. It's 1 week later. Day 7. And so we are left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay. Timmy is very hungry. Okay. They both get soup. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. I feel like he can. Okay, schedule expedition. No. A group of people dressed in green pajamas knocking on our hatches. Not something that we anticipated. Yet, this is exactly what happened. Furthermore, they insisted they are merry men and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We are pretty poor, so maybe we could make some new friends. Should we let them in? I feel like having a shelter could be considered rich. I feel like. No. I ain't trusting no one. Radio? We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noise outside faded away. We are not exactly sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who don't seem harmless at all. Ted is no longer hungry, It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling this situation. She looks fine today. Does she? Does she? You sure she? I don't know. Does she? Okay. No one needs food. Still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface, a big risk to our health right now. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened we only find a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it's meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Yes. There's no such thing as too much water nowadays. We inspected it thoroughly after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looks absolutely harmless and purified. Uh-oh. We hope we get to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him or her personally for keeping our family hydrated. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Everyone has to drink something, including Mary Jane. Water is all Dolores wants. Okay. Everyone gets the fresh can of water we found. Still radioactive. The cockroaches aren't playing around. They are very territorial and they are leaving us less and less space every day. What are those things? You have an axe here? You have a gun on the wall? We can use the gun, but I don't think I have ammo for it. Let's try it. Victory is ours, the roaches lie defeated. Oh, this is a glorious day for all remaining humanity. Humans are the dominant species once again. No longer hungry, no longer thirsty. Okay, okay. Timmy should eat something. No! Timmy, you don't need to eat something. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. I feel like Timmy could... Timmy is hungry, he can scavenge something, right? We had the most curious visitor today. One of them was making the sound of a galloping horse using a pair of rocks. Okay, and hitting them against each other, while his companion was pretending to ride said horse. They claimed to be on a very important quest to seek some magical cup, only they lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a look at our map. I feel like they could steal it. No. You can gallop as much as you want. Go away. Go away. Alright. Day 11. We couldn't contain our laughter and our guests took offense. They ran off shouting that our ancestors were rodents and smelled like forest fruits. How rude. Hungry, okay. Yes, everyone gets food. You go outside. What do you take outside? Yeah, take the axe. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we will do if he doesn't come back. Equipment, fire axe. Not hungry anymore. No longer hungry. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Okay. Everyone needs water. Ring ring, there we were, thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again, when suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it's a phone booth across the street. Someone should go answer it. Go. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Okay, it's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune in to some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. Well, we got a radio for that. We got a radio for that. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. Not worried. She's not saying out loud. Okay. Nothing new here. Nothing. We decided we could get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, and whatever other body parts we could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, we've underestimated their chances. They're really fast, and all we achieved was getting tired. Maybe we'll have more luck next time. Ted needs water, thirsty, okay, quite hungry. Why is Mary Jane hungry but not thirsty? Okay. Thirsty. Hey. Hunger? Yeah, okay. Boredom and silence are overwhelming. Too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied. But maybe we could take advantage of some of our supplies and pretend they are props on a movie set. Yes, the suitcase. I feel like Timmy isn't coming back. The suitcase was supposed to serve as a small podium. Ted and Mary Jane argued about who should stand on the podium and deliver a monologue in the improvised scene. Long story short, Both of them stood on top of the suitcase at the same time, unfortunately. Oh, the suitcase is broken! I'm running out of everything. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we'll start thinking about getting away as far as possible from the radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the rats would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part. Well, you could do the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. The radio. Oh! He came back. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Well, at least you brought the axe back. We made contact, the military's out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do is wait patiently. The soldiers with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Yes. What did he bring? 2 cans of soup. We half expected the theater cafeteria to be in a sorry state. Surprisingly, the atomic blast spared most of it. Okay. And we were able to admire their selection of food. It was very vivid. Small, medium or large cans of tomato soup. We felt large cans were meant for us. And you only brought 2? Timmy, I'm gonna send you back out without anything. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy is really tired. No, he's not. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not okay. Doot doot. I don't have too much water. I mean, you could have drank the irradiated soup out there. Who cares? Okay, here, take something. Okay, we need supplies, yeah. We were never huge fans of mushrooms, but with a colony of them growing on one of the walls, we've changed our loyalties. We are all about mushrooms now. Should we eat them? Sure. Please no. Oh no, it's over. We learned something today. Tomato soup is our best friend. Mushrooms aren't. Yuck. Timmy is very hungry. No, Timmy, you don't get anything now. If we don't do anything about this, Timmy's sicknesses might get worse. I don't have anything. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days to rest. Yes, okay. Ted needs water to survive. I don't have enough water for. Wait, you can drink the soup. There must be some soup. There's tomato pieces in there. Alright, drink it. 2 should. No, can I not take 2 outside? No. Okay, no. You. X. Go. She's not coming back. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted is no longer thirsty. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. I don't have anything to help you. On our way back from the last expedition, we noticed some drawings on a half-ruined wall nearby. It was a very crude map of our town, and one place was marked with an X. Maybe it's someone's secret stash of soup. Dolores! Is it Dolores? Yes, Dolores, go! Did we find soup? Unfortunately, it seems it was a prank. We did not find anything in the marked spot, but at least we didn't run into any bandits. Oh no. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Dolores would not survive without water any longer. I'm sorry, but this run is over. Here, drink the soup. Enough of this tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. Real, true blue American coffee. The kind that you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. Then it isn't good coffee. But where are we going to find that in this wasteland? Well, Dolores' favorite dinner is, used to be a few blocks away. Maybe someone could go on a coffee run, but who? Dolores, you know this place, then it's your turn. Again. Why did you return? Our volunteer came back empty-handed. Of course! Apparently the data is now just a sad hole in the ground with some seeds lying around. What a letdown. If we only had a few drops of water, we could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. We have so much soup! Oh, there's an armored and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the waste. And right now she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. We're pretty sure she lost her mind. Yes, she did. Hopefully. What are you gonna do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promised that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. I don't have ammo. No. Oh no. Please. Get that skeleton out of here! An armed person who murders things for a living, giant mutated spiders in our neighborhood. We don't want to have anything to do with this stuff. Goodbye, lady. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. Ted is no longer hungry. Ted looks like he's got the 1 foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. It's over, basically. There is nothing I can do here. The note we found on our door today was a real surprise to us. It's not signed, but it says that whoever wrote it may have been observing us for a while and believes we are the right kind of people. They instruct us to send a single unarmed representative to a meeting today at midnight to find out more. Timmy. It's true, it's all true, they really are others just like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time, and we were greeted by a friendly looking group of survivors. They are being led by twins, a brother and a sister, who seem to be really friendly, enough. They asked us some questions and promised to stay in touch. Ted looks like he's got 1 foot in the grave. Yes, lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He is not likely to return. when she comes back, it's all over. Timmy is gone, Dolores is dead, and Ted, well, I don't think he will make another day. We can barely breathe in this damn shelter. For the last couple of hours, the situation has been getting noticeably worse. There might be something wrong with the ventilation system. Yeah, maybe it's stuck. If that's the case, we need to look into... Flashlight! Oh yeah, it is.
No way!
The obvious thing to do when the vent is blocked is to check what's blocking it. However, when you shine your flashlight on a hive of mutated insects, things usually go from bad to worse. The angry hive is gone, but the insects did some biting before they fled. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning. Oh no. Our expedition was able to get a local hospital. It appears that the blast blew open some of the upper floor's beds, some with patients still on them. No way. No way they found water now. No, why did you find water now? Okay, what, one of the surviving hospital beds had a gas mask hanging on it, along with a note that read, "Where this patients smell really bad. The last expedition got us thinking, maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burned out. But if we find a solid base, no, we are not the end. Surviving the apocalypse is no easy task." Yes. You perished. Great. Oh, that was horrible. That was a horrible run. The thing is, I want to see how the game ends. Okay. There's food, there's a lot of food in here. She's in here, okay. Radio, there's a gas mask. Okay. More food. Okay, they're both here, that's good. What? Come. Go on. Timmy, you useless! Oh, come on! Day 1. All of us made it into shelter just a second before the blast. Okay, yeah, we got everything and some stuff that was on the... Our shelves are full of cans. We will eat from cans and sleep on cans. We will even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We have to ration it strictly. Great. This... Oh no, we're actually not that bad on water. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave, walk on the surface like we used to, smell the fumes and pollution? Ah, that's the scent of freedom we miss. As long as we are safe, we can stay down here. If there was anything to report about Dolores, okay, nothing. Everyone is fine. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best out of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. That's true. It's easy to feel a bit down when living underground like this. No sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism. Try to bring some cheerfulness into our lives. Right, everyone needs their drop of water. Okay, still irradiated. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake and it turned out it was a lie. The cake is a lie. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We are definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. So, never. Did I just hear knocking? Our relocation is probably something we will be able to discuss after we get out of here. No longer thirsty, okay. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Yes, we had the most curious visitor today. One of them was making the sound of a... Oh, okay, I will do that now. I will give them the map. Okay. They seem friendly enough, so we let them have a look at our map. They thanked us and offered us some supplies in exchange. We graciously accepted and wished them good luck on their quest. Plus 1 suitcase. It's not a good mood. Okay. No. It's fine. It's fine. No one needs supplies now. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering about that other door in the shelter. It should have been... Should it even be here? Where does it lead? It's high time we check it out. What other door? Take the gun. We figured the best way to be sure nothing and no one jumps us inside the mysterious room was to bash the door open and start firing. When the smoke was gone, we were able to assess our operation. The room was empty. We hit nothing but the walls. And we barely dodged one ricochet gone bad. Oh no. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Ted needs water to survive. Okay, everyone needs water. Alright. Alright, I've used a little cheat to stop the timer and I've picked this whole house clean. There's nothing to get anymore. And I want to see how you can survive with everything in the bunker. Alright, I cannot jump in prematurely. Come on, hurry up! I'm not gonna end like last time. Yes! Oh, this looks good. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. Okay, when we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. Plus 1 padlock and 2 water. Inside the suitcase a while ago, it was lucky we took that suitcase. Plus 2 soup. Oh wow. Our shelves are full of cans. We will eat from cans, sleep on cans, and even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stock shelter we have ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we are sure this is a good amount of supplies. It is. Oh, plus 6. Oh wow. We can eat a soup can every day completely. No need for water, we just drink the soup. How about that lake we've been going for the past few years? It would be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness, swim a little, maybe take a boat ride, even if the whole place turns into Atomville. No. Then not. Hopefully the time to leave will come soon. That seems to be doing alright. Okay, yeah, everyone is good. Still irradiated. Okay, Mary Jane has been dropping hints that it's a special day for her today. We had to think about it hard, and after eliminating our average festivities, the anniversary of that great barbecue we had 3 years ago, at International Popcorn Day, we realized she was talking about her birthday. That means we need to get her a gift. Cards. Yes, cards. I mean, at this point, like, yeah, you may have a birthday, but like, come on, the world is ending. Mary Jane loves cards. We thought she might get herself busy with solitaire, but she started doing card readings. Oh no, it's so over. Divination or not, if we don't figure out why the world has gone to hell, maybe she will. Okay, everyone needs to drink. Then everyone shall get the drink. The kids have been all fidgety lately. They miss running around and playing games with each other in their rooms. Even though the shelter is way smaller than their bedrooms, there's some space in front of the table that seems perfect for widely sprinting around and playing tag. I'm sure this will backfire, but yes, do that. Wow! The kids were ecstatic. Watching them play was a real treat. They looked so happy. When Mary Jane pushed Timmy around, he fell face first on an unopened soup can that was hidden in the corner of the shelter, behind some empty bottles. What a lucky day for us! And we're sure Timmy's face will be just fine. Yeah, right. He will have no problem. No need to ration, okay. The radio of ours has been silent for the past few hours. We need our news, we need our music. We all agree on that. And if it's refusing to cooperate, we need to meddle with it until it works. That's true. Well, we did what we could, but we still can't hear a damn thing. There isn't much going on with that. No trouble, okay. Nothing, everything seems okay. Right. That seems good. Contamination is still strong. Ha, guess what? We already got ourselves our very own Fallout garden. We've got a bunch of mushrooms growing on one of the walls. They are big enough to be eaten. How about that? Should we prepare a mushroom feast today? No! Keep that shit away from me. We may be hungry, but there are just some things we will never eat. All fungus is one of them. Where's water when Ted needs it? Okay, hungry. Can we spare some water? Okay. Quite hungry. There's some water left. Okay. I think everyone gets everything. Alright. It's been a while, we don't know how much about that. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If you only had a chance to time... Here, portable radio. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government emergency announcement. Okay. The fallout of that is mostly gone. It should be safe to travel on the surface now. Whatever you say. Okay. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door. When we opened it, we found a suitcase on the doorstep. Yes, we take it. Last time it worked good. We gladly accepted a sudden gift, and despite our suspicion, it turned out it was great. Just a regular tomato soup that we all know and love. Thank you, kind stranger. All's good. You, Timmy. I want you to take the... I feel like... I mean, they said that it's a save, so yeah, take the axe. just in case you're being attacked. Timmy went to the wasteland, okay. Ted is really thirsty. Water's what Mary Jane reads around. Oh, okay. Everyone gets water. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop. You, Mary Jane, go! What? What was that sound? When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief. Okay, yeah. That stomach is rumbling. He doesn't need it right now. What's that sound? Oh no, something or someone is below us. It's only reasonable to go and check it out. How about using that manhole in the corner? Why is there a manhole in the corner? Yeah, go and look. Who would have guessed we had a secret wine cellar under our house? Thanks to our trusty flashlight, we were able to hunt down some remaining water bottles. The contents taste more like water than wine, but as long as it's liquid, we are happy. +2 water. They are all quite hungry, then they will get some food. We didn't think we would get a chance to increase our food supply by simply playing a card game. But that's what we were offered by a man who knocked on our door today. 2 cans of food. We win, we get his 2 cans. We lose, we give him 2 of ours. No, I'm bad at playing cards. I'm not trusting that. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set to the kids? We need supplies, but we are not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Where's water? Water's okay. But they don't need water right now. Like, right now. How about a trip to Nevada? We've been postponing for a while now. Maybe we should go there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. That sounds like an idea. Our relocation is probably something we will be able to discuss after we get out of here. Ted looks like he's got 1 foot in the grave. Yes, and they all get their water. We can keep sitting on our backsides here on this tiny little bunker, okay. Oh, he came back. He doesn't look that good. Good news, the government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the waste and is safe with us now. Did he bring anything? Okay, 1 can of soup and 2 cans of water. Yes, he will get both. No, Mary Jane has been awfully silent today. This is very unlike her. Should we try talking to her? Yes, of course. Okay. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Okay, what is her problem? Timmy is very hungry. Didn't I give him food? Ted is hungry, Mary Jane is quite hungry. Okay, no one's thirsty, everyone is hungry. Well, I still got some soup left. I don't think I need a trip right now. Playing a game or 2 might be a good way to relieve the mood and take our minds off the problems of today and tomorrow. And hey, playing games is good for you. Why not give it a try every now and then? Sure. We played I Spy and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W. Ted isn't hungry anymore. Oh, where's the water when Ted needs it? Mary Jane is not hungry. Okay, thirsty. Okay. They need water, but Timmy doesn't need water. We've been hearing a lot of noise coming from our neighborhood today. Our guess is that there was a zoo escape and the animals are stampeding up there. Might be a good chance to hunt some fresh food. Who should go outside? I feel like Ted makes the most sense. Let's hope he wasn't shot. Okay, thank God. Too bad we never practiced sharpshooting. Every shot we fired in the direction of those animals that looked like two-headed cows was a miss. Let's hope we will be on target next time. Timmy wants water. He gets water. Today we met a bunch of people dressed in what looked like Halloween doctor outfits. They claim to be a field hospital, moving from place to place and attempting to help those hurt by the hazards of the wasteland. Their problem is, some of their supplies got eaten by something that looked like a Sasquatch. Oh no! They're asking if we have any spare hydrogen peroxide. They need a whole bottle? I mean, I still got some. A bottle of relatively clean water is the closest we will ever get to hydrogen peroxide. The guests were grateful anyway. There isn't much going on with Ted. Okay, she's fine, doesn't need anything. Everything fine here. Okay. Maybe we could get another trip up. As we were looking through our map, we came across a few markings that were not original. Someone has added a pointer to a location near us. What would we find there? We don't know. Maybe it's worth sending someone there to check out. Timmy! Timmy! Go, 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 go! Ah, he came back. We were following the map directions closely, so closely we ended up walking right into a pile of rubble and ruining the damn thing. Guess the treasure hunt is over. It is so over. Ted needs water to survive. Okay. Like the good scout that says, Timmy is making the best out of the situation. He even seems cheerful. Does that mean he doesn't need water? Timmy! You want to go outside, right? Fire axe, go! Timmy went out to the wasteland, okay. Wait. Ted is no longer thirsty, okay. No one is thirsty. Sometimes a sudden urge to play an instrument takes over us. To create beautiful sounds to be shared with the world around us. To sing and play. We have cute mutated animals come to our feet and listen. Like a post-apocalyptic Snow White. Shall we? Yes. Someone is knocking. Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated cockroaches jumped out of the cracks in our walls and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their little antenna. It would be adorable if they weren't so disgusting. What are we supposed to do with them now? There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble. Okay, she's fine, doesn't need anything. Okay, everyone seems to be fine. The note we found on our door today was a real surprise to us all. It's not signed, but it says that whoever wrote it has been observing us for a while. It was good last time, right? Mary Jane? Alright, yeah, that's a good thing. Everyone has to drink something? Okay. Everyone needs water. woman came by with a creature she claims is a camel, provided that camels have 5 legs. What? The animal is carrying a pack of goods for trade. No, I need the radio. Nah, I don't need that. In the end, we decided her offers were not for us. Maybe another time, if she ever came back. If she ever comes back. No longer thirsty, okay. Today an army broadcast interrupted our, let's just call it breakfast. Anyway, we seemed very eager to evacuate us away from here, but then went over several things that needed to happen before they do it. First item on the list is up to us. We were given geographical coordinates and need to get there to leave a sign. We're still alive. Should be easy with a map. If we had any... What? Why is she... What happened to her? We were sure we could find the location without the map. We were wrong. Hopefully we will get lucky next time. Mary Jane is pretty fatigued. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling this situation. She looks fine today. Have you looked at her? Ted says there's no need to worry about him, he's okay. Have you looked at her? She is not fine. The funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't causing that much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning when we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line right in front of us, as if they were waiting for something. Yes, let's play a little music for them. Oh, Jesus! If you can't beat them, join them. We figured the roaches are craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken requests. They started joyfully prancing around again, creating fun shapes on the floor. Then all of a sudden they all left in one line. We thought the show was over, but they soon came back in a group, carrying supplies on their strong mutated backs. What? Insane, it looks like we made some new friends. Disgusting, mutated, radioactive friends. Where's water when Ted? Okay, in water, yes. Everyone get the water. Rose had not been very talkative lately. Yes, talk with her. Ah, he came back. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Going to the supermarket is not as easy as it used to be. Now that raiders have taken over the place and are running plunder operations in the area, it is more difficult than ever. We sensed the numbers left on guard duty were limited. It seemed possible to sneak around them and retrieve some of their loot. It's worth a shot. Sneaking through the store shelves prior to... Oh, 4 soup cans! No way! 6 water! The way was clear to the staff room. Inside we found nothing but a water cooler. Free water for employees. Wow, it must have been a dream job. One of the walls was decorated. Oh, the map! The map, yes! Timmy seems okay, as much as he can be in the current situation. Yes. I think that's time to celebrate, right? Everyone gets everything. Trait alert, Timmy's salvaged comic book was mostly harmless science fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Astro Citizen program astronauts, but cosmonauts. That boy is eating up Soviet propaganda. What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy to the wasteland for his traitorous ways and dispose of the blasphemous comics? No! We graciously allowed Timmy to stay in the shelter despite his actions. We believed in the power of rehabilitation and second chances. Also, we are running out of toilet paper and these propaganda books will do nicely. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. Jane is fine. Okay. Okay. Nothing new reported to Timmy. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they all have the same rights to the shelter as we do. They're everywhere and don't seem very scared of us. It's time we change that. We don't want any more spiders in our soup. No, sir. Can either... I mean, bug spray makes probably the most sense. Alright, so let's do this. When it's us or them, there shouldn't be any reservations when it comes to choosing your arsenal. We knew those spiders stood no chance against well-aimed bug spray, so we used it. When it was over, the few remaining spiders fled. We started cleaning up and claimed an unexpected prize. A soup can we didn't notice before. It was well hidden in the shadows and under a few layers of dead spiders. Great. No one needs anything? Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there's any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness, and their owner started growling in a most terrifying way. We only had moments to decide what to do. Can I just not interact with them? Yeah. We felt it was too risky to face whatever horror awaited in the shadows. We did what any sane person would do. We shut the door. The creature was gone the next morning. Water. Okay, everyone gets water. No, water. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offers us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soap, we will get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. I mean... yeah, okay. We have 11 cans of soup. We have a cat! As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. The collar says Sharikov. Is that its name? No longer thirsty, okay. We don't need to feed him? I thought that would create another thing to feed him. We feed him soup! It's very difficult to prepare for unseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. We can't say we were prepared for what happened. I want cake. Cat. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Ted is not complaining, okay. Mary Jane is fine. Doesn't need anything, okay. Alright, no one needs anything. The twin siblings contacted us again. Today they visited our humble shelter saying they are looking for a map of a nearby area. The plan is to find a relatively safe place for a new camp that could accommodate their whole group and anybody else who would want to move in with them. A plan of the city would be very helpful in their situation, at least to help organize their scouting expeditions. No sir, we need that. We need that map. We don't... Oh! Well... It moved. They cannot expect us to give up our only map. What kind of friends are they? We just had to say no. Where's water? Okay. No. Water. We were able to receive another message from the government. The military is preparing a rescue mission. They want also us to head to a specific location. Yes, okay. Now we do it. Wait. Oh, the cat is up here. Sharikov. A quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left them a message. We left them a message in a bottle. The boredom and silence are overwhelming. Today we don't have a too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied. What could an axe be useful for? No, we use a safe thing. Oh, what is happening with the cat? Oh, he jumped over there. This suitcase was supposed to serve as a small podium. Okay, they broke it again. I have his heart for us. Dolores is in a good mood today. Okay. Actually, we're doing very fine now. Sharikov is still a fresh addition to our little family, so we need to keep an eye on it. And believe it or not, just today we noticed something else on its collar. It seems to be a metal plate with an address on it. And it's not far. Should we take a quick trip and see what's there? Maybe, yeah. Where's the cat? Where is the cat? Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying they'd been looking for him for a while now. Supposedly, Sharikov belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it and missed the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it the last few days. No, Sharikov! No. Life is lost. All hope is lost. You can just lay over and die. Yesterday during charades we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism. And it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather shelter schooling. Mary Jane a little. Yeah, makes sense, yeah. I mean, it's better than just sitting around doing nothing. Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by a short physics course and ending on tinkering with random objects in the shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved today. Alright. We don't need a trip. Timmy has been sitting there just staring into space. Is something wrong? Yeah, let's talk to him. Maybe there's something on his mind. Even a word or two may be enough to brighten someone's mood. Timmy seems to be better now. Nothing here? Okay. Time to ration supplies. Everything is fine. Keep on. Whoever designed this fallout shelter was a genius, but we can't really tell if that green stuff dripping from the pipe is an included feature. We should probably try doing something about it with whatever we brought down here. Gas mask? Scout handbook? I don't know, put that in there? I don't know how it... What? Is the cat back? Oh, he came back! Oh yes, the win streak is back! Ha! Problem solved. No leak, no mess. Back to our tiny little shelter. To our surprise, we found Sharikov back in our shelter this morning. We were not exactly sure why or how. It came back. I think it's a he. It is our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans. Only time will tell. Water. Everyone needed water. Everyone needed the water. I think an expedition is needed. When we heard a knock on the door this morning, we held our breath in fear, but we soon heard children's voices coming from outside. We decided to open up. It turned out the voices belonged to a pair of Girl Scouts. They used to sell cookies, but they now have branched out and offered some items. Smart girls. Bug spray. I mean, if the roaches come back, we need the harmonica. Or maybe we could use the bug spray for them. No. Surely not, right? Surely not. No. We are fine. The cat is very happy. That's all that matters. Although the girls are very brave to walk around the wasteland like that, sadly they didn't have anything of interest to us, so we declined their offer. They wished us a nice day and left. Ted seems to have developed an allergy to our furry guest. He's been coughing and sneezing all night. Yes, he needs medication, yes. Not thirsty, okay. How can we give him medication? Everyone is fatigued, okay. Share my protein, wait for instructions, okay. No. Oh, damn it. Oh, right. I forgot that I chose to go outside. Kid. There isn't much going on with that. Okay, nothing new here. It's hard to keep track of time down here. We can't tell if it's night or day. Our sleeping patterns are messed up. The terrible light bulbs are not helping. Too bad we can't replace them. There has to be something else we can do about this. First aid kit? I don't know, yeah, sure. Our first aid kit was well stocked with a variety of medical supplies, including a pack of sleeping pills. We never thought we would use them, but in these conditions it's the right thing to do. Also, it was a nice change from our usual diet of tomato soup. We are all rested now and can enjoy our time in the shelter. Or can we? They need water. Having so much soup. The twin siblings contacted us again. Today they visited our humble shelter saying they are looking for a map. No! Again, I cannot give you that. They might be friendly, but is it really worth it? We only have one map and it's way too precious to us. They will have to find their own. Yes, that's exactly. Everyone really get the soup? It's fine here. No, wait. The military is communicating through the radio again. We are sure it was a signal to evacuate out of here, but it turns out they need our help. The speaker requested that all able citizens in the area should chop down a tree or two in the nearby park. It sounds ridiculous, but they're claiming this will make it easier for them to contact us. We never even liked that park. Okay. I don't know what this will help us. We chopped down as many trees as we could. It wasn't much, but hopefully it will make the difference they wanted. The next time they get in touch, it better be from a tank parked on a lawn, or what's left of it. Our only regret is that the wood chopping business ruined our axe. The morning's been calm. Okay. Everyone is doing okay. Timmy! I want you to go outside. With the rifle. Timmy went to the wasteland. Okay. Do they need something? Oh yeah, everyone needs water. No, I don't think I need your galloping meow. Why are you meowing? We couldn't contain our laughter and our guests took offense. They ran off shouting, yes, yes. My ancestors are rodents, I know that. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Shiriko found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big meowing furball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take away the wire, so maybe it's best to leave it there. Or should we examine that wire? Yes, examine that wire. Did Timmy come back? What? We followed that wire outside and found a half-burned out truck with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Were they listening on us in our very own shelter? Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here. And the car had no wheels. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside the door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces himself like this is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? Freedom. I guess they are patriots. They're probably looking for communists, I guess. I mean, that might be a bit of reach there, but yeah, open before they come busting in. I hear the knocking again. Opening door revealed a group of armed teenagers, probably high school students. Contrary to what we expected, they were very friendly and requested to know if we've seen any rats nearby. See, we couldn't help them when they found out we were not armed. They were kind enough to leave us a spare rifle. Wow! We asked them who they were. They all said Wolverines. Everyone get any butter? The agents who were spying on us are now at the door. Who wants to explain themselves? Should we hear them out? Sure. They briefly waved some sort of ID cards in front of our faces and told us they are a top secret government mission. The wiretap wasn't to spy on us, but rather on the cat. The what? The cat? It's suspected of being a Soviet agent. Oh, come on! They're willing to let us into their super top secret government savers if we help them with some of their secret missions. They assured us that they get in contact with us with more details. We were afraid for Timmy. He came back, yes. 1 soup and 2 water. That's good. That's actually very good. Yes, another expedition. This situation is simple. We are bored. It's too quiet and we are desperately craving entertainment. The solution also seems simple. Somebody could give our old harmonica a spin. But who would it suit best? You, Mary Jane. You play the harmonica. Mary Jane volunteered eagerly. It's obvious she really misses her tuba. She spends a few hours trying to remember all the songs she used to play and writing down the notes. In the end, she was too tired to actually try playing any of the songs she wrote down and just fell asleep. Oh. No one needs anything. Who should go outside? Timmy! It's your turn again. Oh damn. Okay. Think I will send you out with yeah, just take the rifle. Timmy went out to the wasteland, okay. No, wait. No one needs anything? Okay, they're all thirsty again. There's nothing more surprised than a knock on our fallout shelter door. Who could it be? Should we investigate and risk our very lives? That sounds like a good idea. Huh? Sure, okay. Someone started shooting at us. We closed the hatch as quickly as we could, but a shot or two grazed us. I'm not opening the door again. Dolores was hurt. Got to be kidding me. The twin siblings contacted us again. I'm getting really pissed at them. Okay, you know what? Take the map. Take it. I swear, if the military is contacting me now and saying, "Oh, you just need a mapper to come to me. Don't just need a mapper." We were happy to see them again. We quickly handed over our map and pointed out several locations that might be worth checking out. They left before it got dark and still got a few hours of scouting in daylight. They said they would definitely be back again to share some news in their friendly chat. We hope they find a good place. Maybe we could visit them when the camp is ready. We are no doctors, but we should help Dolores. Her wounds are pretty bad. I don't know how. I don't know how I can help her. There was another military announcement on the radio. The soldiers are nearby and ordering a single person from each survivor group to meet them and outline the group's situation. It's a bit odd. We do hope they mean well. It's still pretty much the only thing we can do. Ted. We managed to make it into the meeting in time. We tried our best to answer the questions of the soldiers asked us. Let's hope we fulfilled their expectations and our ragged appearance didn't make a bad impression. They need water. Using a high-tech setup involving paper cups and yards of string, the agents rang in with our next top-secret mission that will surely land us in the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go one successful expedition and write down what we saw in the journal. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? Dolores, you are hurt anyway. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she will make it back safe and sound. We graciously agreed to fulfill their request. They thanked us for doing our civic duty and promised to be back with more information soon. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves even more trouble. Cat, mouse. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation is far from normal and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. Okay, both are fine. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering about that other door in the shelter. Yes, we don't have a gun anymore. Let's just go in with the flashlight. We inspected every corner of the room and found nothing. Well, that was a waste of time. If Ted doesn't drink anything, okay. I think that means we can have another day. We had some spare ammunition, but now it's gone. We don't know how or when. It must have been misplaced. We need to find it, and soon. Alright, let's find it again. Oh! Found it. The ammunition clip was covered by a can. Too bad it was empty, but at least we have our bullets back. We were so afraid for Timmy, okay. Oh, 4 bottles of water. There was a restroom in the back. Inside we found a dead body next to a first aid kit. Guess it didn't help. So much for our rifle, it got damaged during our expedition. Okay, great. Wait. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. The last expedition got us thinking. Maybe we could just drive away from the nightmare. No, you can't. Everyone get the water. And maybe soup. We have so much soup. What in the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They are driving us crazy. Is something crawling in the air vents? Relax, take a deep breath. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. Checkers or cards? Cards. Cards is more relaxing than checkers. At least for me. So I take the cards. Having some fun made us forget about, what was it again? Ted isn't thirsty. Okay, no longer thirsty. Everyone is fine. Sure, times are hard. There isn't much need to shave anymore, but beards are still not welcome in this house. That means of cutting a beard is acceptable. Say, that axe looks quite sharp. It could help us with some beard trimming. Well, we lost the axe. No more axe thingy. No axe, no shave. Maybe another time. That is fine. Okay, everyone is feeling fine here. Our supplies are scarce and our morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby, mostly old folk from the retirement home. It shouldn't be hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyway, and we need them more, right? No! Good patriots do not steal from their old. We are no bandits. Sure, we need supplies, but not at the cost of others. We won't bother these people. A man who takes canned soup from another is not worthy to taste that soup. Let's just hope that everybody else out there is as decent as our family. Cat needs water to survive. Okay, everyone needs water. Everyone gets water. Yes. Clearly, we're very trustworthy after our last successful mission. As the agents came back with another request, we would generously provide a couple soup cans of water. Yes, you take the soup. I don't need the soup. And where's my wife? Oh, there she is. We graciously agreed to fulfill their request. They thanked us for doing our civic duty and promised to be back with more information soon. The recommission was risky business. We had to visit neighborhoods that were dicey even in the best of times. The area was full of mutated cats and dogs fighting each other in gangs, all of them armed to the teeth. Dogs? Cats? What? We barely made it out of there alive, but the agents seem to appreciate our efforts. Let's hope these missions are actually worth it. Our bucket is just about due for an upgrade, and we are expecting the government shelter to have an excellent bathroom, maybe even a hot tub. Dolores will not. Okay, she needs water. Yes, we can actually do something about her injuries this time. Oh no, cockroach alert. Thankfully not here, but in our friend's camp. The place is all set and ready for moving in, but the siblings came over today to tell us that we encountered a problem. They found a nest of mutated cockroaches right in the middle of the camp, and they would like to get rid of them before anybody moves in. They're asking us if we have anything that could prove useful in fighting these creatures. No. No. Absolutely nothing. It's a real shame, but right now we don't have anything that help take care of our friend's problem. They nodded and promised to come over soon. In case we acquire something that would help get rid of the insects. No longer thirsty. Okay. Everyone is feeling fine. We woke up to the sound of banging on our door. Someone has been at it like there's no tomorrow. In a manner of speaking, that might be true. So we open the door? No. Last time we opened, we got shot. No. We're not opening the door. Who knows what's on the other side? Better safe than sorry, especially now that we are so close to getting out of this mess in one piece. Let's just hope the military gets here soon. Yeah. Everyone needs a drink. No, wait. She doesn't need one. He needs one. Today was an exciting day for Ted. All of a sudden, he found car keys in his back pocket. He has been sitting on them his whole time. Anyway, it got him reminiscing about his favorite automobile, and now he's worried about it being parked up there for too long. Something tells us it's the least of his trouble at the moment, but Ted seems really eager to go out and turn the engine over. Sure, do it. If that's what you want. Uh-oh. Since Ted doesn't remember where he last parked the car, this could take a while. Hopefully he's back soon with good news. If the car still works, maybe we could get out of here and drive somewhere safer. Ted left for the surface, okay. Dolores needs water. There's not much you can do in this tiny bunker. We need to fight the boredom, otherwise we might feel like going out to admire the radioactive landscape or something equally crazy like learning about foreign geography. We need to do something. Radio, that's good. The knocking is there again. Despite all the interference, our radio was able to get a charming groove on. We even sang a bit about not setting the world on fire. This is clearly an oldie. Dolores is no longer thirsty, okay. What we initially thought was thunder turned out to be heavy knocking on the door. Someone either hates that door or is very determined to have someone answer it. I know what will happen when I open this door. I will get shot. No! Meow. We're not opening the door. Who knows what's on the other side? Better safe than sorry, especially now that we are so close to getting out of this mess in one piece. Let's just hope the military gets here soon. Some water... No. No, not now, not now. You know, a few days since Ted went up to look for his car, we're getting really worried now, especially since there have been loud thuds and shouting coming from above. Maybe he even got into some trouble. Should we take a peek outside? Yes, okay, go. Oh, there he is again. Ted felt something alright, but it wasn't his car. He stumbled upon a barbecue party at our neighbor's burned down lawn. We recognized some faces in the small crowd of partygoers, but they all looked a bit peculiar. Gas masks, goggles, spikes, and a lot of leather everywhere. Was this a costume party? Anyway, we found Ted passed out in a ditch near our shelter, smelling strongly of tomato and alcohol. So, tomato liquor plus 2 soups. Ted has safely returned. Ted should drink something. Yes, Ted, do it. Everything. You get everything. Life in the shelter can really put a strain on personal relationships. Privacy is a forgotten, impossible concept now. So even if you want to clear the air, well, even the most private conversation are guaranteed an unwanted audience. Dolores and Ted could really use a quiet moment to talk in peace. How about a picnic in the nearby park? What? No! No! What? You have the other room that you could use. Painted greens, you have your, I don't know, your forest-like. There are other adults, surely they can handle their emotions just fine, right? Let's keep an eye on them, though, just in case they try to murder each other and blame it on the sleepwalking. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We need to find something to drink fast. Okay. They need water. Only them? No. These three. No one needs supplies, I think? Yeah. Okay. We stumble upon a weird signal when changing radio frequencies. We are pretty sure that's behind layers of terrible static and screams. We could hear a voice speaking a foreign language. Oh dear, what if it's the Soviets? We should probably listen to it, but what about the children? Yes, listen to it. You're not gonna go crazy over this. I mean, I hope. We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't the Soviets we had turned it was the Canadians. Which isn't that much better. No! Either way, they are foreigners. They're foreigners, and we couldn't understand what they were saying, not a word. How disappointing. Great. As we are about to start our book club discussion on the only book we all have read, the phone book, we were interrupted by rapid knocking at the door. We found out it was a group of refugees who survived the blast just like we did. And they were doing much worse than us. 7 cans of soup. What do oh, they only need 1 soup. Yes, take 1 soup. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged. They wished us all the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out there. Ted is really thirsty. Okay. What we initially thought was thunder turned out to be heavy knocking. Okay. At this point, I'm just gonna let someone in. Oh! Wait. We were taken out of town and taken out of our home in the dark of the night and hastily transported to what the agents called a presidential bunker. It's amazing. Sure, the walls are similar shade of grey, but now we have a whopping 20 square feet more to walk around. While we die of boredom, the extra bucket and newspaper supplies nothing to sneeze at either. All in all, it's definitely an upgrade. Life here will surely be worth all the trouble we went through. Finally, we can sit, relax and let somebody else empty the bucket for a change. Yes! It's over! It's over! Well, that was the game.